YouTube. This is Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. So today I'm doing my prepper walk and talk. I just want to talk about a couple things. First, I wanted to say thank you to my new subscribers. As of today, I have 54 subscribers, which is way more than I thought I'd have at this point. So that's pretty cool. A lot of that thanks is to TJ of Bear Independent, putting the word out on his community section. Thank you so much, brother. You're the man. Total platonic bromance going on here. So if any of you guys, most of you probably got here from Bear, from TJ, so if you haven't, please go check out his channel and his Patreon channel and his YouTube channel. He is awesome. He rocks. He says it like it is. I love the way he words things. I like his personality. He's just super cool. And please go support him. Subscribe to him. You know, like all his videos, all that stuff like that. So please do that if you haven't already. So prepping ideas, food storage, well-rounded. You know, even though this is asymmetrical preparedness, which the title comes from the fact that you can't always have things well-rounded. You're not. You know, you have strengths, you have weaknesses. You're going to be better prepared in some areas you are in others. It's just reality. And the title also comes from asymmetrical warfare, which is, you know, guerrilla type warfare, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, and it's just kind of, I thought it was kind of a cool name. It sounded cool to me. So that's where I got it from. But, you know, you need basically well-rounded, meaning you got to have long-term food storage, you got to have short-term food storage, you got to have rations, different things like that. Because, you know, long-term food storage, beans and rice, put in buckets, you know, that's not something that you would just, you know, take in the field with you if you had to bug out. Well, you'd take some with you if you had to bug out. But if you're going on patrol or something like that, foot patrol, patrolling your location, etc., you wouldn't take beans and rice with you unless it was already cooked, of course. You would take either rations, basically you take rations. Maybe for short-term food storage like canned goods, you could take, open the can and eat it out of that, you know. But rations is things like MREs, survival rations like SOS bars, Daytrex rations, you know, those kind of things that come in Coast Guard lifeboats. But so far I've tried a lot of the different ones. The ones at Walmart come in a orange foil container. They're pretty good, and under $5 for 2,400 calories. So, you know, it's pretty good. So that's, you know, a day's of food for $5, but, you know, it's not the best. But rations tend to be a little more expensive, of course, than long-term food storage, just the way it is, because it's ready to eat. MREs are, you know, a little bit more. But so as those ration bars go, I've found SOS bars to be the best. They taste the best. They have the best, you know, nutrients, calories, just all that, all around. All the bars I've tested, I just found them to be the best. They're my favorites. Yeah, so I talked about canned goods, dry goods, emergency rations. Have a good mix of them. You need quick and easy food when you're, you know, being a prepper, as well as your long-term stuff. You need pots and pans to be able to cook them over a fire. You know, a lot of people's pots and pans are flimsy, little, you know, chintzy things. You need some good, I recommend good cast iron. That's all I cook in at home, is a big, huge cast iron skillet. Most of my meals I make are, you know, one-pan meals, because I got, you know, wife and 2 kids at home. So it's just easy, and it's quick. One-pan meals rock. My other 2 older kids grew up on them. And they may complain, but, you know, it's still pretty good food. So that's what that is. Oh yeah, curing cast iron, make sure you cure them well. You need to. You have, you know, you can cure them with different things, lard, olive oil, avocado oil, lots of different things. You know, there's good and bad with different ways to, you know, what to cure them with. I actually wouldn't say bad, I would just say better or not as good. Sorry if my camera's a little shaky. I don't have a selfie stick, and I'm sitting here holding it with my shoulders. And I did shoulders this morning, so cut me some slack. I'm trying my best. Yeah, of course, water. And with that comes, you know, those big water barrels, 55-gallon drums. Good place to get those, by the way, is bottling companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, you know, different things like that. Because there are syrups come in them. So it's food grade, and all it's had is soda syrup in it. You got to know what was in it before you buy those things, though. But you can get to pick those up really cheap from bottling companies a lot of times. And then another thing is oh yeah, clean soda bottles. You know, you could just disinfect, clean out your old soda bottles, 2-liter bottles, you know, whatever to store water in. Just, you know, keep lots of it on hand. You could buy those, what, I think they're 5-gallon soda or water jugs at Walmart, or you can get the water bricks. There's lots of options. You guys know this. One of the coolest things I found was the big water bladder. I don't even remember how many gallons, like 75 gallons, maybe 100 gallons. And it's a bladder that goes in your bathtub, and you just hook to the tap, fill it up. We have those just in case we lose power. You know, I live in the Pacific Northwest. We have storms, lots of trees. They don't trim the trees along the roads, so on the power lines. So, you know, there's instances like that. Usually it's like a drunk driver hits a tree, knocks it over, or something like that. Sometimes it's windstorms, knock out power. And as soon as that goes, you know, we're on well, but it's has power. We're on the grid. So what I do is I go in as soon as we lose power and use the last stuff in the storage tank or fill tank, whatever it is. There's an amount of water in there. I'm on a shared well, unfortunately. So I try to get as much as I can. I fill that thing up. I fill up, you know, whatever I can. All my water, jugs, bottles. All right, so going on with that. Oh yeah, so food storage. You can get free buckets at like Costco, Walmart, bakeries. It depends on the store, what their policy is, you know, what Costco you go to, Sam's Club. I think they have bakeries. I don't know. I don't live in the South. We don't have Sam's Club where I'm at. We have Walmart. And I haven't asked them in a while, so I think it depends on which Walmart, whether or not they're going to give up their buckets. But that's what, like, their frosting and their different things for baking come in, so it's food grade. You knew what was in it, and makes great long-term food storage buckets. And they're free, so I like free. Let me see. Long-term. Extra canning supplies is a good thing for preppers. You know, extra canning lids, canning seals, all those things. You know, some jars, but you know, jars can be found and it can be reused. The seal lids, you know, the flat top, can't be reused. Once you use them to can, they're done. So get lots of those. They're cheap now. So buy, prepare, stockpile those. Canning goods are going to be vital when crap goes south, and we're going to have to end up canning the stuff we grow. So that's something you need to have. If you don't have that stuff, you won't be able to do it. You know, some wax, or I don't know that much about canning. Sorry, whatever it is that they seal like jam with and stuff on the top. So let me see. All right, kind of shifting gears. Let's talk about some ammo. Storing mags full. I store mags full. Okay, and the point of that, a lot of people say don't store your mags full because it'll wear out the springs. No, metal does not deteriorate, go bad, whatever, when it's under a constant load, okay? Springs go bad when they're exercised, when metal's bent back and forth over time. That is what destroys magazines. So unloading your magazines all the time and loading them is actually wearing them out. Just keep them loaded. And how many of your mags should be loaded? All of them, okay? How many mags should you have? As many as you can get. How much ammo should you have? All of it. So, you know, so how many mags, you know, on you? 30 rounders, 40 rounders, 60 rounders, etc. Sorry, got to flip the page of my notes here. Just, you know, got to keep track of some stuff so I make coherent thoughts, you know. So how many mags? I carry on myself, in my gear, I carry 4 40 rounders on my plate carrier and 2 30 rounders. So that equals 220 rounds on my plate carrier. My war belt, I carry 2 40 rounders, which equals 80 rounds. I'm wearing both of those. I have a total of 300 rounds. Plus 1 in the gun makes 340 rounds. 40 rounder Magpul, they're awesome. They work. I haven't found another 40 rounder that works like Magpul ones do. And then I carry 4 40 rounders in my pack for a total 160 for total of everything, 500 rounds. That's a lot of rounds. But I'm in shape. I work out, I carry it, and I do it, you know. I'd much rather have the extra rounds and carry the extra weight than not have it. Got to shift arms here, sorry. Like I said, my shoulders are fried, sorry for that. So, also I was going to talk about vehicles. What do you keep in your vehicle? As far as, you know, your bag out supplies, do you carry, you know, what do you have in there? MREs, water. I normally carry, you know, a case of MREs, case of water. I have my AR, my Glock, my war belt, my plate carrier. I usually have an axe or tomahawk in there. Foul weather gear, fire starting stuff, ghillie suit, I always have that with me. I'm just weird like that. Get home bag, bug out bag. You know, just think about it. Extra fuel. I don't know if I said, yeah, I said extra fuel for your vehicle. But, you know, keep things, and it depends. If you've got little ones, throw some extra diapers in their wipes. We got that, you know, going on. So, sorry, that shoulder's more fried than the other one. And I just dropped my notes. So I'm freewheeling it here. All right, so preparedness, you know, do this now. We got to step up. We got to do this now. We got to prepare. You know, now that just because a little more friendly guy is in office right now, it doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean that prepping, you know, prepping's kind of gone down a little bit maybe. I think it's starting to pick up a little bit more of popularity. But for a while it went down hill because everybody's like, oh, Trump's in office, everything's fine. No, everything's not fine. The economy is still, you know, bad. Sorry. It's still, you know, all this QE, all this quantitative easing, printing of money, you know, backed by nothing is just, it's trickle-down economics, and it's just basic economics. You can't do this without consequences. We're going to have consequences, whether they're, you know, extreme or just bad. I think there's no other choice other than that. I think, you know, economy is probably just going to collapse. I'm not sure, of course. Only he knows what's going to actually go down and how it's going to go down. But we got to prepare. We got to be ready. You know, work out, get in your extra steps. I'm out here on my walk, and actually I can't. That's the road right back there that I normally walk. I can't go on it because I work on a military base, and right down here they put a gate across the road, and the sign says authorized personnel only. Well, I'm not authorized personnel only. That's security personnel, so I don't get to go walk up there today. So today I'm just sitting here talking to you. I walked away up here though, so I'm still going to get in. It's about 8 to 10,000 steps, which is pretty cool. I don't know the mileage on it. You know, I got my Fitbit, of course, to track my fitness goals, my calories, my sleep. That's the biggest reason why I got it, was just check my sleep, make sure I was getting proper sleep, which I don't normally, you know, kids and everything. So, yeah, just been taking care of the garden. I've been adding to preps. I'm going to do a video here showing some of the stuff I've been adding. And I think I talked about it in a video this morning in my truck when I got to work. I can't film in my truck anymore because it's a 1-ton Super Duty Power Stroke that just 1-ton suspension, just it shakes too much, and I'm trying to put out good quality content for you guys, even though my hand is shaking here because I fried my shoulders this morning and I'm holding my camera. So I just want to encourage you guys. I want to lift you up. I want you guys to get out and prep. I want a little bit every day, like I talk about. What did you do today? You know, every day I do something, or even if it's just working out, whatever it is, I do something. So get out there, prepare, put in some extra mileage. Don't use the elevator today, escalator. Do some push-ups, crunches, sit-ups, whatever you want to do. Just get something done today, please. And as TJ said, one final plug for TJ, food, stack it to the rafters. Ammo, buy all of it. Alright, if you can't afford to, just buy a little bit at a time. Do what you can every week, every month. Payday preps, every day, whatever is best for your situation. You know what it is. Work on paying off debts. Don't be debt. Don't have debt. Be debt-free. Debt makes you a slave. Please empower yourself to be a free man or woman. Please prepare now. And with that said, just have blessings, or many blessings to you and yours, and have a wonderful day.